And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. They played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Henry escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 41. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Taylor in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Harrison.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mouth.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 33 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feed down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for New England.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Off play action. Henry. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
It's caught at the 1, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Perry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Henry. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run with Perry.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
Now Perry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. This is Perry. And a short gain there down to the 37. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be out of bounds. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete. Touchdown, Patriots.
Kyle Pitts.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 44.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DK Metcalf, 26 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on second down. Jones is going to go for a big play downfield.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss down.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they give them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 11. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to the fullback on the dive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Jones eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Off the play fake.
Henry got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Kyle Pitts,
93 yards. And the Patriots continue to roll. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 36, Jones.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 13. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Henry going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Off play action. Henry going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. The 30. 10. Woo! And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Shakes off the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Henry. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Jones throwing for it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help it.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. That's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor.
Yep, I'm about to turn up on these boys. I ain't going out. I'm starting lit up. I ain't calming down none. I'm fired up from the beginning. I'm fired up from the beginning. Look at this. Come in there, start running and oh yeah, they gonna see what it is from the get-go. I'm sick of this. Nope, all that styling and flashing, all that dancing. No, we getting it. We getting ready from the beginning. I ain't doing this no more. I'm sick of the foolishness. I'm sick of these niggas out here cheating. Let's do this. I go from 10 to 40 seconds. Man, I was ready. Man, I was about to get into it. Jeez. Let me get a puff on there. Sick of this. Man, let's get it, man. I'm sick of this. Tired of these niggas. Come here, think they be cheating all the goddamn time. Nope.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Michael Vick. And his throw here's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Vick readies to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with...
Get him out of here. I'm sick of it. It's not going to be that way today. It's not going to be that way. I'm not showing no mercy. I'm sick of it. If you ain't on my level, you better get out the game quick. Took 2 hearts out the game. 0-0. Took 2 hearts out the game. 0-0. They didn't even want to put the time to put the glitch in. They didn't even want to wait to put the glitch in. They probably over there running internal affairs, acting for somebody to investigate what the hell going on. See, they said I quit. They gonna say I quit. I'm sick of it.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for him with Wilson. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Dickerson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Wilson. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. play fake. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Niners.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run now with Dickerson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The former Bill, Mario Williams, on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Wilson setting up the screen to Dickerson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Keenan Allen there to make the grab.
And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him. Don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. from just shy of midfield. Jones, he'll rifle this one deep right side.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he's got it complete to Gronkowski. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
And this returnable for Hill.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The sack that time by Michael Strahan.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson, and the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wilson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From just shy of midfield, Jones. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Here's Jones on first down.
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Back to Dickerson here on second down.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the move to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Dickerson on the handoff. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Wilson wants to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the 49ers, and now they're going to fake it. And that's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Tyreek Hill set to return it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Cooks, 83 yards.
And the Giants are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones off the play fake. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off around the 37.
And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right?
Alright, I'll be right. I'm about to quit out the stream, but I'm about to jump right back. I'm just about to change the name because I'm sick of this.